one thing I've been thinking about, because you mentioned like how much special teams meant to you. So like I'll say personally at D2,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the lack of concentration that goes into special teams. I'll say our coaches do a great job of the emphasis of how important it is.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the players are the ones that got to do that 111. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
so like, how was your battling? Like, cause you were shield on punt.
Yeah.
You
Oh.
got was everyone that was on shield depth chart like they were trying their best to get on that. Like, how's that competition to get on that right guard spot on punt or like right tag? Like, how are those guys battling to get on those units?
It depends on the level that you're at. So if you're a guy in my position who's a walk-on that's not on scholarship and you're not recruited there to play football, you're doing everything you can to get on a team. You get on anything. You're
Mm-hmm.
like, I will get on punt return. I will get on punt. Let me on kickoff return. Let me on kickoff. I will do anything I can to play. And then you have guys who were recruited there who were 4 or 5 stars, and they're like, "Fuck punt! I'm not doing
Yeah.
jack shit, dude. Let me just get my rotations
Mm-hmm.
on the defensive line, and leave me alone. Let me just play ball." It just depends. So typically, people who are on special teams at Iowa or even in the Big Ten, wherever it might be, typically it's walk-on players who get their shot on special teams to show what they can really do. So that's what walk-ons were always fighting for it. Like I was fighting to get on the shield because I knew if I get on the shield on punt,
You're
where
traveling.
I'm traveling,
Mm-hmm.
and that opens up the door for other opportunities. Where being on the shield on punt gave me an opportunity. Okay, now I'm on punt return, for against Purdue. And then okay, I was on punt return. Now I'm on kickoff return against Illinois. So now I'm getting so many opportunities on the field, and it just helps you. So any player going into that situation, you got to put your ego aside and be like, to sit there and be like, I'm a D tackle and I will always be a D. I'm not going to play anything else. That's a stupid. Like as a walk on, you're in no jeopardy. You're in no position to make demands. You will
Yeah.
take what you can get, and if you can
And
travel,
be grateful as ever.
be grateful
Yeah.
as ever. And obviously, every walk on has the dreams of winning the Burlsworth Award and getting to play and making great plays and being known across the country and being famous for, oh, look at this walk on, like the Baker Mayfield stories or the J.J. Watt stories.
Mm-hmm.
Those are great stories. Every walk on wants to have that. And every walk, like everybody aspires to be like that. It's just don't go in. If you're a walk on, if you're listening to this and you're a walk on, do not go go with the mindset of I'm only at this position and I'm only ever going to play this position. You will not make it very far.